DA MP in the KwaZulu-Natal legislature, Mbali Ntuli, has parted ways with her political party. She is the second high-profile figure to resign from the Democratic Alliance in less than 4 months. Now, in December, former DA Midvaal Executive Mayor Bongani Baloyi left the DA. The high-profile figures who have resigned from the party in recent years include its former leader, Mosima, former federal chairperson, Athol Trollip, and former Johannesburg Mayor Herman Mashaba. eNCA's Govan Whittles is following that story for us and joins us this morning. Govan, a very interesting start to the day. What are the reasons she's putting forward for her resignation?
Well, Mbali Ntuli seems to suggest she's tired of working with political parties and wants to try and reach out to communities in a different way using different structures. It's the same kind of reasoning we heard from Phumzile Van Dam when she left the Democratic Alliance. And Mbali Ntuli is being cryptic at the moment, but it does appear that she will start to work with other organizations. In her resignation letter, she pointed to gossip within the Democratic Alliance and said that those in the DA are well aware of her situation and her frustrations with the party. In 2020, she penned an open letter about victimization and the cult of personality within the DA. That was around the same time she was running to be the leader of the DA against John Steenhuisen, and we understand that was a bitterly fought campaign where she came under attack even from within the party as the different factions lobbied for control of it. Of course, she spoke to eNCA just a short while ago about her reasons for leaving. Let's take a look at what she had to say.
I think that there just comes a point in any organization, whether it's political or not, where for your own personal growth and your own trajectory, you want to be able to stretch your wings. And as I say, I think that I have a lot of privilege and a lot of access and opportunities that I've gained from being in the position that I'm in. And there's some hindrances from being in a political party where you can't always do that. And I find that if I would stay, it would be disingenuous, because it would be almost like staying just because, well, you know, there's a salary and that's something that people do. And I think we should all strive to challenge ourselves, and particularly people who have privilege and opportunities in this country should be doing as much as they can to uplift other people. So I think it just becomes a sense of a personal journey. Certainly that is what happened for me. And I mean, I'm not going to be lost to politics. I think politics is in my blood, but certainly I think that there are other avenues. I mean, there's so many civil society organizations, faith-based organizations, community leaders that are doing amazing work who don't have the kind of platforms to really be able to get that to be out there. So I want to go and start an organization that looks at trying to help those people, and I need to just concretize exactly how I plan to do that. But I have no doubts that it's going to be the next way that people organize themselves politically in South Africa and civilly, and I think that's what we need, because none of the political parties, and I think we can all feel it as ordinary South Africans, are particularly working to really better anything. And I think you just get sick of being in the same kind of place. I mean, I've been in meetings where it's been myself and maybe a few officials who have been the only ones awake. And so I think we need a shake-up. I think we need to do things in different ways. And I don't always find that I have the space to have those diversity of views, or to have that always being something that I can do in a political party at the moment. So that's why I'm leaving.
A very interesting response. She doesn't feel she has the platform that allows for diverse views. I mean, I really wonder how the party's feeling right now, Govan, because, I mean, I don't think a political party wants to be seized with issues and interviews around resignations. What has been their response?
Well, the response is to wish her well on her new endeavor. I think from that last clip, it was clear that Mbali plans to do some community work, and that wouldn't be a surprise considering the outcome of the last elections, where a number of community organizations ended up in municipal councils, some even with the mayorship. So the ground is fertile for her to start something like that. The DA doesn't seem overly concerned at this point, although that's always how they react to black leaders leaving the party. So their reaction has been as consistent as it's been with Mosima, with Herman Mashaba, and with Phumzile Van Dam. They're playing it down, and I spoke to Francois Rogers. He's the Democratic Alliance's KwaZulu-Natal leader in the legislature there, about the support that Mbali Ntuli holds within those constituencies in KwaZulu-Natal that she helped build. Let's have a listen to what he had to say about that.
I don't believe that we'll lose any support. I think generally people are supporting us, and we saw that in the November election with the win in Mbali, the growth that we showed in Umzinduzi and in various other areas. I think we're on the path to 2024 with some exciting opportunities when it comes to the election in 2024.